If you thought 2020 was bad, 2021 just said, hold my beer.
Over there?
Okay, so that's why you call it.
You know what? You're recording me right now.
Okay.
You recording me? And
Okay.
you're dumb.
Okay.
You and your phone.
Okay.
Get the out of here.
I live here.
How long have you lived here?
It doesn't matter.
Like a month?
Doesn't matter.
Get the out of here.
Make me.
You know what? It's like you are the reason cell phones are a thing these days.
Wait, so she's the reason cell phones are a thing? Oh, listen, fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, lady. Good and decent people of YouTube, we are just taking a look at some of the funniest Karen public freakouts I had in my vault for a while, and maybe I found a few in the last week. Luckily, this one actually comes with a little bit of follow-up video. So I'll see you in a minute, and oh yeah, get your popcorn ready.
Okay? Get the out of here.
I don't have to do anything.
I lived here for a year and a half. Get the out of here.
I'm not going anywhere, woman. What is wrong with you? I'm not going anywhere. I'm walking my dog.
Don't.
What is your problem? Karen?
Don't.
What is your problem?
Karen.
Come over here. I'll call the cops. I will call the cops. I will call the cops. Back it up. Back it up. I will call the cops. Someone better come get her. I'm not going to jail for this lady.
Get your
Shut out of my face.
Really?
What is wrong with you?
Listen.
What is wrong with you?
Really?
That's enough.
What is wrong with you? I wasn't
That's
doing
enough.
anything. I'm walking my dog.
Tell her.
Walking my dog.
Man,
I'm not going anywhere.
nobody's on you. You need to go home.
Now you may ask, like I did, what the heck is going on before the camera got turned on? I mean, why was this Karen so flaming mad? Let's hear from the victim herself, shall we?
All right, so it's story time. You guys pretty much saw the entirety of what happened last night. This altercation happened in Riverview, Florida, around 9 p.m. I was out walking my dog, and this lady just started yelling for me from where you see her in the video, telling me that I needed to move. I look over, I pick my head up from out of my phone and I look over her direction because I'm confused. Why are you yelling at me? And I said, excuse me? And she says, you need to move. I'm walking my dog. So I immediately pulled my phone out. It's just very funny to me that you guys are like, well, why were you recording? I'm not a film artist. I'm not walking around filming. I did that for a reason to protect myself. What's not clicking? Okay, let's get into that comment. So when I actually went down to the district to file my police report, well, attempt to, I had the luxury of speaking to a black police officer who told me that they would have looked at the video and asked, why didn't I retreat when the white woman approached me? Which is beyond me, even though I didn't know about the stand your ground law or whatever, had I have hit her, he said that she would have had grounds to file a battery charge against me because I did not move away and that I would have struck her first. Everyone has different priorities. My freedom is a priority, but hey, if you want to, go out there and fight and tussle, do that. But with me being a black woman and her being a white woman,
service dog, I know an emotional support animal, and a service dog has to be trained to do something that the doctor has recommended that you cannot do for yourself. An emotional support animal only has to provide emotional support. You do not say thanks. Right, they can't go for, or they love to arrest. Okay, so you have to call animal control. If you call the police, okay. Because this dog should not be in a public place, and I know that. I've done research on this, and I know this. I've done extensive research on it.
No, Karen. Where are your teeth? Sure, the fruit is low-hanging, I know, but when you are willing to make a ruckus and ruin everybody's day so you get all the attention, we get to mention that all you've done was draw more attention to your teeth, or rather, your gums.
And I know this dog's not out of weakness. That's the most important thing. The dog is a service dog, yes. They go everywhere. An emotional support animal is allowed being in the house, in the airport. That's it. Yeah. We have a service dog, and you know that. Right? You know, I'm not leaving. I'm calling the police. Go ahead and call them. I'm not leaving them. That's fine. But hell, as far as I'm can't have an emotional support animal in a public place, so I do it.
Sorry about that.
I have always put that damn tag in my window all the time. I am 65 years old. I got home after taking dinner someplace last night to some people whose grandkid died, and to my sons from Springville. And I got home around midnight. I think it was after. I forgot to put it in my window, and I am really mad. When I have a warning, I'm giving you guys a warning. I know this is your job, but you better know my car and you better know who I am, because I'll make your life hell. I promise you that. I'm so furious about this.
So if we can see it in the vehicle, generally we'll let it go. So I mean,
well, I'm not going to say generally. I'm going to say, please make sure it's always let go.
Well,
in this
can you
vehicle,
see that?
okay?
so I mean, obviously I can see that.
Okay.
They would have to check the video footage. I mean, you can always appeal it and they can check it to see if they saw it. But
no, it wasn't there last night. Because I'll tell you something. The way our car's set up, it actually broke the top thing because it doesn't hook on.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. So we've been putting it here. Now it actually works better than it did. And I always have it showing, always. But last night I didn't. So you're gonna threaten me with $1,000 and put a boot on my car?
So that's a warning.
Take your glasses on.
So well,
please.
It's bright out here, ma'am. So I mean, the problem is.
Okay.
That warning there is to tell you if you tamper with the boot or try to damage the boot, then we're going to charge you with a Class B misdemeanor and $1,000 fine, as well as for the boot replacement and the boot fees. So that's just there to try and deter people from damaging our property. So, I mean, where that permit...
We're in the shade, by the way. It's not bright right now.
Okay, ma'am, whether I wear sunglasses outside or not, it's not a concern, okay? So for me to take this boot off, it is a $60 fee. And our guys will check through the windows if we can see it in the open, where we can see it like where he was showing it. That is something that generally we'll see that and be like, all right, yeah, you're good.
If they don't, and if they miss it, then we're just out another $65.
So I mean, that's the risk you run if you don't have it somewhere that's very visible. So, but if we can see it, we'll leave the vehicle alone.
I wish I could see your eyes, because that's to talk to me and not take your damn glasses off.
I mean, I don't know why my glasses are a problem for you, ma'am.
Okay, well, let's let go of that. Let's get this taken care of. Excuse me. Take it off.
So after the fee's been paid, I'll take the boot off.
Stay.
It's just so funny to watch people who know they're wrong keep trying to convince normal people otherwise. It's just hilarious.
Yesterday, man, you know who I am. It's all my shoulder. Why is your phone not working? I don't like it. I can't understand you. Why doesn't your phone? Don't you put your hands on my son and your sister right now. Don't you ever put your hands on my son. Actually, I will call the police and I will have you arrested for putting your hands on a minor. That's what I'm going to do. Good. Get out of my face,
Come here.
And you're going to jail because she just put her hands on my son. So I hope.
Date is she was charged with a misdemeanor assault on a child under 12. This video is from July 6th. We went to court on July 30th. She requested a public defender. And of course, court was continued to August the 20th. So we go back August 20th, and hopefully she is prosecuted and she learns a lesson, because when this video was taken, I didn't know it was being taken, but when the police officer came, I told him what happened, and then he went to get her story, and her story was that I attacked her. Of course, the police officer was starting to believe her at first based on just the way we look. She's an older white lady, and her whole tone changed. She wasn't talking crazy or outside of her neck. She was talking like, you know, a typical old white woman. But then there was a lady at the pool. She's the one that actually took the video. I didn't know she was taking it, but she took that video because there's been issues where people on the HOA pool committee, because there's 3 women and she's one of them, that single out children who aren't white. It just is what it is. Because this day she let 2 white boys in front of my kids, but told my kids they had to wait outside the gate. Her and 2 other women on the HOA that we've had issues with have constantly harassed my landlord, sending emails, spreading lies about me and my children. I don't care if my children are the devils themselves. You don't have the right to put your hands on.
I'm from Overland Park, and I'm here for the children. There is 0 evidence that COVID-19 exists in the world. PCR tests are recalled. This is a plandemic. Fake virus, bioweapon jab. Fake president. You will not experiment on my children. It's always been about the children. We know you're coming for the children.
A what?
We will not comply. We'll answer to God. People are waking up. Nothing can stop what is coming. You vote yes, you will all be tried for crimes against humanity. Children don't disappear. 800,000 children in the United States disappear.
So let's stop here before your brain rots like this poor miscreant mini Shrek in overalls. Okay? Do you think 800,000 kids just disappear every year because reasons? If so, you are a very high-risk candidate for QAnonitis, acute Tucker syndrome, and even the dreaded Marjorie Taylor ache. I'm so glad I caught you before your symptoms got any worse. Okay, let's start with the facts. 800,000 children are reported missing just about every year, and 99% of them are found and returned safely to their parents. As you would think, right? I mean, most of them are misunderstandings, simple lack of communication between the child and the adult. Others were actually people like the family members taking the child, and then they were returned with haste. Of the actual 115 children actually abducted by a stranger every year or so, 90% of them are found and returned home safely. So now the question isn't, is that bad? Of course it is. I don't want even one child abducted. But the question now is, why were you so willing to believe that 800,000 kids just disappear every year and no one's doing anything about it? Huh? But when doctors say, listen, masks help slow the spread of a virus. A doctor now. You spend hours of so-called research time trying to find a reason not to believe it. Am I making myself clear? 800,000 dead children, not a single Google search. Not even out of the minimal amount of curiosity. But someone says, hey, please wear this piece of cloth on your face. Oh, snap. Let me research that on the dark web, triple encrypted, VPN-enabled supercomputer in my basement. That's the telling part, huh? You want to believe that, and that's gross. People, you have the chance to turn away now. My friend, before the Marjorie Taylor ache becomes a full-blown chronic version, okay?
Where do they go? Human trafficking is the real pandemic. The mainstream media doesn't cover it. There's no virus. The media is the virus. The politicians, Hollywood are all involved. Please vote no today. I'm begging you. I want you to think real hard about these children. Trump won.
Hey, that's all I have for today. It's the quick top 5. Let me give a few shout outs. Delana C. Or Delana C. Hilton Hoskins. And he's got a new channel. Check that one out. It's actually pretty cool. Kayla. Tammy George. C.G. Joshua Clearwater. Rachel Burns. And Indra Mami. Hey, thank you guys for checking out the channel. You guys know what to do. Follow it on Patreon. Get the full unedited versions. And hip-hop coming up next week or so. Whatever. Peace.